Let's be real about rap.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ralph.
Sir.
What up? What up?
Welcome, my guest, Mr. Austin Oten. How you doing, sir?
Doing well, fellas. Doing well. How's everybody?
Doing
Good.
Doing good. Good.
Good to
Start
hear.
by telling people where you're based out of.
All right. So Rap Brand started last year. We out of Cleveland, Ohio. So this is really dope that I was able to do this on our anniversary, our first anniversary. So we started out of Cleveland, and then we just moved our way up, city by city, state by state. Got merch everywhere.
All right. Two.
All right, brother. So how'd your clothing line come about? Like, what made you want to go? Okay, let me go ahead and start doing my own thing with the clothing.
Well, I started this when I was in college at Central State. I was always around dope fashion, dope vibes. Just from being around the Black community, you always got to see different styles. Everybody didn't always dress with big T-shirts, or you would see somebody from Chicago. They would come in with some skinny jeans and a big shirt. Like, why they dress like that? But you see so many different styles of fashion while you're at a historically Black college. You really get to dive into it, and it becomes a part of your lifestyle. So I just went with it, and I was like, well, I want to do something different than what most people create when they create a clothing line. So my goal for the clothing line was to create something that was adventurous, built for a different market than my own market that I would, cop clothes from or something like that. I really just wanted to dive into something different and give myself a challenge.
You said you celebrating your 1 year today?
Yes, sir. 1 year anniversary.
Up until now, what were some of the earlier struggles that you faced when building your brand?
One of the struggles that I faced was when you first start your brand, you're excited about designs, you're excited about getting shirts, orders, all that types of stuff. But initially, just some quick advice that I would give to people is watch the quantity of what you order, because you're always excited, and you think you can sell a lot of stuff real quick, but to sell a lot of stuff real quick, you have to use a lot of your time and your day to do it. So just know that when you get a shirt and you're like, oh, that's a dope shirt, you might not want to get 1,000 of those shirts. Maybe get 50, maybe get 100. See what you can do with that.
What makes something dope to you as far as like clothing goes?
I'm a real big person when it comes to like patterns, fabrics, patches. I haven't even been able to do that with my own clothing brand yet, but those are some things that really just stick out to me. I love different types of aesthetic when it comes to fashion. Somebody might rock a white T-shirt, and it might look lame, but the next guy might come through, rock that white T-shirt, and it's fly.
It's all about the style and the confidence, right?
Exactly. About the ego. When you're dressing, it's about your ego.
Right on. So what advice would you give? I know you talked about your early stages, but just like really, if somebody would have come to you and say, I wanted to start my own clothing line, like what would be your biggest advice that you would give to them?
Yeah, actually, a lot of kids hit me up on Instagram. They ask me the same question, and one thing I tell them is just to dive deep into what you're doing. It's always cool. Like I said in the beginning, everything that you think of in your head always gonna be dope to you every single time. You know what I'm saying? Or it should be at the end of the day. But when you're presenting something to the world, to people, maybe get some advice in the beginning. Take some criticism that you wasn't willing to hear. Show people your product in the beginning. Maybe there's a change you want to make. Our logo actually started out with just the word wrath going across. And then I did a focus group, and I sent it to some of my friends and people like that. And people gave me feedback that I didn't necessarily want to hear, but it led me to putting the moon on our clothing. So that was one of the best things that I could have ever did.
Why wrath?
I chose wrath because I wanted to pick something edgy. I wanted to bring that question up of why wrath? Like, why'd you choose that? I wanted to really go out on a limb on something that you don't see every day. It's something that really sparks interest, and it sparks your mind. Like, okay, what is wrath? And everything that we embody, it's all about adventure. I know wrath may be looked at as like a negative word or a bad word in some backgrounds, but to me, wrath is really just the adventure of clothing. Like I'm on an adventure with this brand. I'm on an adventure when I meet new people. And skating is a big part of what we do as well. So, that's an adventure in itself. So, I really just wanted to embody those things around my brand, but use a word that really would challenge the public.
That's what's up. And of course, we're a sports podcast, so we got to ask, man, who are some of your favorite players with style?
Some of my favorite players with style is I love Chris Paul. I love what he does when he pulls up to NBA games, always rocks HBCU stuff. I love DeAndre Hopkins too, real smooth style, real, he's got a real Southern style to him, but real fly though, real fly. Another person that really always catches my eye because he always works something crazy is Russell Westbrook and then Kyrie Irving. Russell Westbrook will wear a Hawaiian shirt and not bat an eye. And my boy Kyrie, he'll pull up with a third eye, world is flat shirt just to troll the whole world. So,
It's true.
Right. What, no Cam Newton?
Nah, I'm not. Cam a little crazy with it. Cam a little wild with it. I can't do it, Cam Newton. That boy be, he switching up too much. Russ, we already know he gonna put some wild stuff up, but Cam Newton, he come out in the dashiki up top and then blue jeans
Joggers on the bottom.
Right, yeah, some alligator shoes. Like, come on, Cam. Some fits be fly, but he be pushing.
Oh man, that's what's up. So Cleveland, you rocking with the Cavs, the Browns. I call Baker Mayfield the truth, bro. That's just me though. But who you rocking with?
Crazy thing is I'm actually not a Browns fan. Never been a Browns fan, not one day in my entire life. I wouldn't even flex like I was.
Ohio State?
Nope, no Ohio State either. Not a bone in my body. Can't do it. I'm actually a Michigan fan and a Steelers fan.
Wow. Okay.
From Ohio?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, Northeast Ohio. Pittsburgh only 2 hours away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right up the street. Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't realize when they be like, "Oh man, how you a Steelers fan from Ohio?" But crazy thing is, a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans commute and go back and forth to Browns games and vice versa.
Okay. Well, you at least rocking with LeBron?
I rock with LeBron. I'm not like one of his biggest fans. The one big thing that I appreciate LeBron for was, getting that championship for us. And, that's all I needed him to do. He said he was going to do it. He stuck to his word. He came back. I didn't really, dig too deep into the whole Boys and Girls Club. Let me announce I'm going to Miami on TV. That wasn't really too cool to me. He could have kept that tucked, but I appreciate him for getting that ring for us for sure.
Right on, bro. We appreciate you